Good afternoon, folks. It is Monday, April 18th, about 5:15 p.m. This is Fox It Outdoors here. We are in the Yarden, as I've been calling it, also known as the mini homestead, mini farm, whatever you want to call it. Give me 1 second. Wasn't expecting to have to do that right when I started this video, but hey, exciting things, right? Anywho's, just wanted to give you guys a quick little update as to what's been going on over here. The last 2 days have been like in the 80s, so pretty much since the 15th, it has been hot. My summer season is pretty much already here. Pretty much April is spring, and then right after the 15th, it turns into summer. But let me get you guys turned around. Let me show you what I'm doing. So as of today, I officially bought another one of these things. These are getting expensive, folks. Buy them now before they hit $200 by the end of next year, or by next year. I was buying the same size container for $85 last year. These are $120 now. $60 price increase. It's ridiculous. Anyways, my Cana plant is now outside. It is, as you can tell or see, it is starting to get ready to bloom. And then I have a second one down here on the bottom. It had one baby, so that's awesome. By the end of the season, I'll have, or maybe next season, I'll have like 8 or 9 of those again. Columbine is going absolutely nuts over here. I've got some huge flowers up in here. These things are about ready to bloom, and I got about 8 more on this one. And I even got, look, I even got another one down there at the bottom. They're going crazy. This plant loves this spot, folks. I'm just gonna leave it there. But anywho's, we've got one tree planted. This one is my ultra dwarf ambrosia apple. I have a Honeycrisp, my Honeycrisp apple tree. This is also a dwarf variety, semi-dwarf. So this one will get about 10 feet, 10, 12 feet. And then I got my semi-dwarf Montmorency cherries. I have one less tree that I have to plant over here. This is the last one I got. This is my ultra dwarf Fuji apple. This is the same one as the first one I planted last year. I just got to get him in. I just ran out of soil. As you can see, my bucket's empty. See, that's it for, oh yeah, I've already got my staging over here. As you saw, I've already got my strawberries. Finally got, well, strawberries and then kind of a random variety of everything. I've got onions in here and parsley, and I put 3 pieces of rosemary, just to see if I can get them to germinate or grow in there, at least root or do something. But yeah, got my Kentucky pole beans. They're going ballistic over here. I've had 3 failures. This one, I'm not sure he's going to make it, but he does have a little set of leaves right there, so I think he'll be fine. This one on that side is struggling. The one in that corner over here did not germinate or pop up. There should have been one there. And then the one right here didn't go, but I do have this one here in the back. He is just struggling. So I changed him positions, moved him out. All my trees are starting to get leaves, which is good. This is my pecan tree. My blueberries are starting to pop, starting to bloom, or they're getting ready to, I should say. I decided to pull my parsley bush, my parsley tree out, and I think I have a cucumbers, zucchini, spinach, squash. I don't know what that plant is. Half of these plants, they come out with the exact same leaf pattern until they get to about 6-8 inches tall, and then it changes completely. I've got more on this one. This one's actually already got leaves on it. That's my other blueberry bush. And then my tree over here, this guy's a little crispy. This was my first apple tree, my first dwarf apple tree. And he is doing real well. Got my strawberries going nuts over here. And yeah, here you're gonna see something funny, folks. Check this out. This is this random bush next to a strawberry plant. Look at that. The big one on the right that I'm holding, that's the plant that's behind the strawberries. They have almost the exact same flower. It's ridiculous. So yeah, strawberries are going nuts over here. These things are flowering like crazy. I mean, this thing's going to hopefully give me a good yield this year. I have everything out here completely. I've just been pulling stuff out. I'll show you here briefly. I'll try to keep this one under 10 minutes. My bell pepper, not my bell peppers, my jalapenos, they're out here now. This guy I cut down and stuck in here, and he's finally starting to regrow. My parsley. My spinach is doing real well out here. I just got to watch out so that it doesn't bolt, so when it gets to, oh, I've got an infestation here. Look at that. Stuff like that, folks, is what you want to get rid of. You see that on your plants? Either spray your plant or yank the leaf off, because that is caterpillars, and I do not want those in my plant. I do not want them eating my stuff. But yeah, I've got my spinaches are doing pretty good out here. Doing fairly well. Random various snapdragons, lobelias, and some other weed. My onions, which are going to be taken off here soon now that they're outside. That plant died. I have this random pot full with beans. I'll be transplanting these. My oregano, and whatever those two plants are, I've got no clue. I'm going to wait till they get bigger, and if they're weeds, I'm going to yank them. If not, I'm just let them grow. Moved my potatoes over here, moved my sawdust bucket, not my sawdust bucket, my mulch bucket over on the side, just so I have a spot for these ones, because I'm going to be opening up my two planter boxes here in a bit. I have my sunflowers, which you guys should be able to see. They are going crazy. I am not going to thin these at all. I'm just going to let them grow exactly where they're at. Like I said, my mint, random flowers. I have lettuce in here. You can kind of barely see them. Those are the only ones that popped up. Oh, there's another one right there. I probably planted about 20 lettuce in here. Easy. 20 or 30. Carrots are going ballistic. Carrots and radishes are going crazy. I planted these ones on 321. And look, I've already got... I currently probably harvest some of these. They're already starting to want to be edible, yeah. Here we go, look at this. Show you guys, look at that. A couple of them right there. That particular variety does say they're ready. Once you see the shoulders above the dirt, they are ready to go. And then this is my, oh God, I keep forgetting the name of this one. Arugula. This is my arugula. It's doing real well. Despite the bugs keep trying to eat it, but yeah, doing spectacular. These are my 30-day radishes. They're doing real well. I gotta water them today. And look at this, my sea of carrots, my carrot forest. These are the ones that I overwintered last year, or throughout the winter. These ones are the ones I got snowed on 4 times, and they still haven't died. And then good news on these ones. Check this out, folks. My blackberries have, as I said before, I buried this runner here and this runner over here, and now I have 2 free bushes. Look at that. Put them in there, and I got 2 bushes. I'm going to wait till they're a little bigger, and then I'm going to trim off the main lead. And then I did the same thing with this one over here. I buried this lead about 3-4 inches in, and hopefully by the end of the season I'll have another one of those. I'll have 3 in this one. But you can tell this guy's already starting to come back, and he will be bursting with life this season. Oh yeah, also that metal container over there is going to go in between these two. I'm going to spread them out. And then, like I said, I have my 3rd container in the back around the side of the house for here. And then these ones are actually going to get turned 180 degrees, and they're going to go this way. So they'll run along this way. I'll have about 4 of them. This is my other spinach plant. This thing is massive. And then my lettuces. Lettuce is doing well over here today. And then I'm going to take you on a quick journey over here, just to show you guys what's happening. Alright, so last video I showed as an entry video for Garden State Gardener, one of the challenges. I've got zucchini, dark green zucchini in here. I got summer squash, or Ford hook, and then I've got cantaloupe in here. It's my Kentucky Wonder pole beans. I have labeled everything, so when I go buy these things, you guys can actually see the labels, just in case I forget to mention what they are. And So I got cucumbers, bush beans, or cucumber garden bush slicers. Then I have my regular beans on this side. I have yet to plant the stick box. I will put stuff in there, and then I will get stuff in here at some point. Aside from that, garlic is still doing real well, along with my carrots, my radishes. They are doing fantastic over there. And then a quick one over here. I said I was going to try to keep it under 10, but yeah, good luck on that one, folks. But anyways, I got my chives. They're flowering like crazy, so I'm going to wait till they get the seed so I can harvest them, and then I'm going to trim them down and let them come back. Oregano's doing fantastic. My other onions, these ones sent out like 3 heads, and I didn't get nothing off of them, so I just trimmed them. I'm going to trim them here in another day or two. And then my parsley's going crazy. Flowering like mad. That's all flowers. I'll get some more seeds off of that. And then there's this mess. I took my covering off of this the other day, and this is what I opened it up to. A sea of random plants. I think they're a mix between pumpkin, zucchini, maybe, and like honeydew melon lemons or like cantaloupes. I have no idea. I cannot identify these just by the size of the leaves, because as I said, most of this stuff like zucchini, squashes, they all start off with the same leaf pattern until they get to like 6 to 8 inches tall, or they start sending out like the second set of growths. Once that's popped up, I'll be able to figure this out. But aside from that, yeah, I've got this was my compost bed, by the way, that I was supposed to be composting for the summer. I was going to take all this stuff out and start using most of it, but yeah, the plants have decided they wanted to make this a garden bed, so I now have an additional garden bed that I was not planning. So there's that. And then I have my garlics, which are still doing well. Which I think on these ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim them. Maybe I can get lucky. If I trim them halfway, they'll start doing whatever they need to do and start putting more into the fruit on the bottom. But yeah, so check it out, folks. This is the greenhouse. This is going to be the last little bit of this update. I have pretty much cleaned out most of it. All my fruit plants, my orange and apple tree, orange and lemon tree, they're in the back. I've got one random set of plants in here that never germinated, so it's just kind of ugh. And then I've got these guys are kind of going, and these are bunching onions and garlic chives. I completely forgot what I planted in this. These guys are starting to pop up little by little, and I do mean little. So look, there's a little green one there. There was green in here yesterday. It may or may not have died. But yeah, I've been struggling to get anything to grow in these for some reason. So yeah, these are coming out. My peppers, I almost fell over. My peppers are doing really well. And you start pinching off these little seeds though, because I don't want this thing to get stunted right away. So pop these all off. But yeah, I'm going to let this one. This is my bell pepper plant, guaranteed, so I'm going to let a few grow on that one. This is my bell peppers as well on this one. And then hot pepper, hot pepper, hot pepper. And my strawberries. Strawberries galore. My xylums. And as an update, these are my Naga Marokes and my Peter Peppers. And absolutely nothing. I cannot get this stuff to work now. I killed my first batch and I seem to have failed miserably. And then I got some good seeds off of there. I'm going to get more here, here, and here, hopefully. And I got a couple more on here that are just starting to pop up. But yeah, I'm just letting these things kind of do what they want to do. They seem to be enjoying growing in here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the yard tour, the greenhouse tour, and everything else that I've got out here. Oh yeah, before I forget, I want to mention, I am sorry folks, I have been calling these plants the wrong names. These are daylilies. I've been calling them either dahlias or something else completely, but these are daylilies. So I just wanted to clarify that before I ended this video here. Do me a favor folks, hit that thumbs up. Share this out with your friends, family, anybody else who gardens, like I said. Aside from that, I will see you as usual in the next video. So this is going to be Foxit Outdoors signing off. Bye. Bye.